certified prosthetist assistant, certified prosthetist orthotist assistant. I originally was a therapist, a physical therapist assistant at Roger Peace for many years and got interested in prosthetics, and now have moved over to the prosthetics and orthotics side of things.
My name is Brian Craig. I've been in the prosthetic and orthotic profession for 34 years. I am a certified technician, and I'm a certified fitter and a certified practitioner's assistant in prosthetics and in orthotics.
So my name is Brandon Lawhorn, and I just graduated with my master's in prosthetics and orthotics, and I'm now an orthotic resident.
What I love about prosthetics and orthotics is the challenge of every day. Every day is different, which makes me love my job. I love the challenge. I love the ability to help people go from non-ambulatory to being ambulatory.
Being able to help people, the gratification of having someone, especially prosthetics, is my true love. Being able to help someone that comes in that's not able to walk and providing them with a prosthetic leg that is able to, get them back into their life and all it makes me.
There are people walking around every day living their lives with devices I have helped make with my own hands.
Biggest frustration of our job is a lot of times patients' non-compliance. No matter how well we make a prosthesis or how well we make an orthotic device, they have a tendency to think they either know better or they do what they want to do, not what the doctor or what we recommend.
I hope the field in general of prosthetics and orthotics gets more well known in the health career field. A lot of people don't know what we are, what we do. I hope our name gets out there a little bit more.
I think it's already changing, but I would like for us to be more of the mainstream. We've always kind of been on the outskirt of the medical field, and I think with us being in the hospital system, we've gotten grasped as far as being a part of the medical society, I guess you would say. And we've always kind of been, as a prosthetics and orthotics group, on the outside of things, just in general as a profession. But now that profession is shifting over to more professionalism with, like, the therapists and stuff get as well.
The new improvements or new developments in our profession that excite me are the way that we're getting new myoelectric upper extremity prostheses that now sense hot and cold. They have individual finger functions, 17 different types of functions in the hands. Microprocessors have made our profession a lot lighter. Lithium batteries, meaning that it'll last longer, and it's more user-friendly for the patient.
I'm excited for the whole technology boom in general in the field of prosthetics and orthotics. With every war, there's kind of an up in technology in this field, and we're kind of in one of those states now with the new technology and computers and stuff that can do nothing but help our field.
The most exciting thing that I'm seeing developing right now is osseointegration in my mind, as well as implantable circuitry to help control prosthetics.
I do see issues with diabetic health leading to amputations. Patient compliance, patient education is huge in the prevention of amputation. The sooner diabetics learn about caring for themselves and taking proactive steps in their own health, the better off they would be with their own health. My advice to somebody looking into becoming a CPO would be to get out there and go to a clinic, see patients, get a good feel for the field, and if you like working with your hands and seeing patients, this might be the field for you.
Advice I would give them: to try and gain as much experience as possible. to try and get into as many clinics as you can to volunteer and know that this is the field that you want to go into.
Making an orthosis is first we would see the patient, evaluate them, watch them walk, talk to the therapist, see what goals they're working on and what they would need and how we can help with that. Then typically we'll take a cast that would look like this. This is fiberglass tape, and it's a way for us to make a mold of the patient's leg. And what we would do with this is we would fill this with plaster so we could modify the cast, make adjustments to it. We could lift, push certain areas, relieve other areas. And then we would take that positive mold, that was the plaster mold, and we would pull plastic around it to make a thermoplastic AFO like this. And this would be used to give the patient more stability in the coronal and sagittal and transverse planes while they're walking, while not impinging their skin and causing skin breakdown. Or if a patient has a lot of swelling issues, we can make a conventional AFO that would attach to the shoe to where there's no skin contact in the lower part of the leg, only here in this cuff, the thigh cuff right at the calf. And this will not only decrease our skin contact if we don't want that with, say, a diabetic patient or a patient with neuropathy, we would also allow for volume fluctuations by adjusting the straps on the leg. And it just fits to any shoe that the patient has. To make a prosthesis, it's similar to the process of making orthosis, where we would take a cast of the leg, which would look like this, so we could get a good copy of the anatomical landmarks on the patient's leg. We would use this cast to fill it with plaster, so we can add plaster to certain areas we wanted to relieve, which is mainly the bony anatomy, and then we would remove plaster to areas we wanted to apply a force or pressure, which is mainly soft tissue areas that would atrophy as the patient progresses into their new lifestyle as an amputee. From the plaster mold, we get a finished prosthesis that looks like this. This is a definitive socket with the Clemson Tiger t-shirt laminated into it. The socket is made with a variety of materials that are laminated together to give it a strong but lightweight fit. There are many types of prosthetic feet, and they vary based on the activity level of the patient. So as a prosthetist, we would pick the foot category based on the patient's functional ability. Some feet have a hydraulic component, some even have an ankle motor that would help them push off at the end of stance. Most feet are made with carbon fiber to help give a little bit of energy return. I think the DeFINE program is great. I've loved having the Clemson students with us, ask questions, be observant, and they've been great to have around.
I think it's great. I mean, any kind of development that we can make in this field, and I think it's open. It's great that the bioengineering program is interested in, our field. We're seeing more and more bioengineering students in prosthetics now, so it's a great thing. We need it. Research is a highly needed thing in our field. So.
The program is nice because it actually gives an opportunity for future students to see what we do. And a lot of people don't know we exist until they meet us. And then it's like, wow, and it can be overwhelming. And we have to keep that in mind because we do it every day, we don't think about it. So it's a good program. I enjoy the program.
hair's the same. Oh, is this? That's part of my
We have
hair.
this lens that he bought us that is
lens?
12 times magnified. Oh my gosh, you could like see the moon.
It's pretty intense. 3. We would take a cast of the patient, so we would get a good intimate look of their leg. No, I don't like that. I said intimate. I don't.
And how do you feel about the DeFINE program?
These pestering little Thompson students.
Those are the ones. The ones that are following you around.
The ones that's been following us around for like 2 weeks.